Aloha, welcome to On the Porch 2021. Oh my goodness. Simon Social Network. My opinion is it's the same year except the numbers change. I'm just sharing. Same year, just the numbers won't change. But welcome to our first outing of On the Porch. And we are just delighted to have you all on board here. And uh, Bob sends me a message, and one of his new hobbies for 2021 is magic. And one of the things he's going to do, according to his magic plan, is around 8:50 just disappear. So I know, Bob, you've been working on that. So we're going to expect around 8:50 for Bob to do some magic, which is wonderful. Also, Rosie Tashira, you look a lot younger this year. Congratulations. I know you were trying a new makeup product and you were doing a whole thing. And also there was some lighting issues and power issues at your house. It's amazing. So Rosie, nice to have you on there. So let's let's officially get going. Coming all the way from beautiful downtown Kohala. Um, she in no uncertain terms has been with us all the way from the early days of the social network. And so
Don't tell them when, Uncle. Don't tell them when, because then they'll know how old I am.
That was 1854, I think was, and the ships was just coming into Kealakekua Bay, and we was there saying, "Oh, look at them, all is coming."
Back in the steamboat days.
I know. Pulalia, welcome from the wilds of Kohala, my dear. Kumomai, come inside.
Thank you. I don't know if you can hear it.
On the porch.
I don't know if you can hear it, but it is pounding rain. We are famous here in North Kohala for the Apa'apa'a winds and the Apa'apa'a or the Kipa'apa'a rains. And that's the kind that it feels like thunder on top of your house. So
what's the difference between the two? What's the difference between the two? This winds or rain you talk
about? Winds. We have the Apa'apa'a winds, but we also have the Kipa'apa'a rains. And people usually associate Kohala with the Kipu'upu'u rains, but that's South Kohala. That's Waimea side, South side. We're all about the north.
Okay. North side represent. Okay.
North side represent.
Very good.
Yes, we had a beautiful light show across the channel here. Maui got pounded with lightning and thunder and high hurricane type winds, but wasn't quite a hurricane.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, welcome. I'm glad to have you join us for our first broadcast of On the Porch with the Simon and Social Network crew, and joining us right now from deep in the valley, the San Fernando Valley, is Kahi'au. Aloha, Kahi'au. Komo mai.
Aloha, Kako. Hi, everybody. I miss everybody. Sis Pua, I see you. So happy to see you. Hi, everyone.
Our own valley girl.
Like totally for sure.
The Valley girl. So my two wahine of the social network survived the holidays and all of the things involving that, and all kind of down a little bit now. Is it kind of gotten back to semi-normal, or is it?
I think a little bit of a holiday hangover. Packing Christmas away and. Looking at your bank account and but no, it's good.
We're all doing a little bit of that. No question about that as well.
Yeah. There's no time with work and everything. So
Sure.
No rest for the wicked, as they say.
Well, I was asked if I'd made a New Year's resolution for 2021. People always say, "Oh, what's your New Year's resolution for the new year?" And my New Year's resolution is to stay away from people who ask me about a New Year's resolution. That's kind of like what I plan to do. So good to have my co-hosts along with the ride on the porch tonight. And let's welcome the rest of our ohana over there. Aloha, everybody.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Uh, I am very happy to have the Toshiros join us because I'm told they had lights out and there was a blackout, a brownout, and a black and white out, I'm told. But But you know, I noticed on their Facebook page, the first thing they did was to post what they were having for dinner, even though there was a blackout. I like that. That, that, that is true local. That is true local style. The rest of the world can do whatever's, but here's what we're gonna have for dinner. And good thing you don't have electric stove. Yeah, you guys cook with gas, so. You guys still can. Yeah. Wonderful. Well, welcome aboard, everyone. And go ahead, Stan.
I said, if not, make fire.
Make yeah. So do you have a backyard that you could go ahead and make fire? Or are you talking about taking apart furniture in the house? What?
I could always use new furniture, so.
Rosie, watch out.
You might dig an emu in the backyard or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't pass Stan to one day post that they did an emo in our backyard to the consternation of the fire department.
He'd probably get away with it, Uncle, because his fishing buddies are probably firemen.
Yeah.
Might dig an emu in the backyard or something.
But they
Okay.
don't
To one day. We have a little bit of an echo over here, so I got to figure out
Sorry,
where
it was
the
me.
echo, where the echo is coming from. Let me just turn
Nancy
down.
had he fessed up.
Yeah, I did. It was
We get
me.
We get them.
Uncle said, turn it off.
Just mute them, Auntie. Just mute them. That's all.
So, you know, we're starting a new year. And so let's start with some good stories, with some good things that happen. Anything special, you know, that happened between the last time we were together and now that you can think about. I mean, you know, we can spend all day talking about all the negative stuff that happened, but I'm just curious, any blessings or anything really that helped you appreciate, you know, not only being alive, but being part of your family, part of your ohana, part of the community. Anyone want to share any good stuff that happened? Rosie, we would love it, please.
New Year's Day, we went to my brother's house, and nearby there's an empty parking lot. And so we went to the empty parking lot and taught the little one how to ride a bike without training wheels. So going from no bike experience, well, tricycle in preschool, does that count? To her big girl bike, but with no training wheels. So she learned how to ride a bike on New Year's Day.
That is very cool. So what was the process in getting her to ride the bike? Stan, did you run alongside her, or did you just put her on there and push her out into the road into traffic, Stan?
Well, my brother-in-law decided to be merciful, so I just sat back and watched. Otherwise, it would have been, yeah, here you go. That's how I teach how to swim too. It's like, here you go, in a deep end.
And somehow I figured that was the case. And I think Rosie, being the mom, I think Rosie was a little more concerned about skins and bruises and broken bones, I think. Huh, Rosie?
Oh, no.
No?
See, that's the incentive not to fall, see?
As a matter of fact, we were going to take her out on Sunday. And between New Year's Day and Sunday, she forgot how to brake. So she tried to stop it by putting her feet down and took a fall. She banged up her elbow. And I go, there's no blood. You're fine. Jan was like, check on her. She's fine.
She's more concerned about the bike than my daughter.
That's tough love, Auntie. Whoa.
Yeah.
I think when I was learning to ride a bike, my mom brought out a bottle of mercurochrome, That was an incentive not to have any bruises because the McCure comb was more sore than the bruise itself, which put him in. You know.
Right.
Oh.
Can you imagine? They used to put mercure comb and blow on it. That would always crack me up.
Oh, that bottom McCure comb was it.
Grandma
Oh,
used
my
to do
goodness.
that because that way it wouldn't run down and stain my pants or the floor or something. So he blew on it so it dried real fast. It went all spidery.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can tell we are all of that certain generation if you can remember McCure comb. I think if you mention it to the youngers, the millennials these days, they go, what?
Yeah, the little ones in my ear are going, "What's mercure comb?"
I heard about it from Google. That's all.
To the Google. To the Google.
And then they came out with merthiolate, which was a little less stingy,
Right.
but still red ugly.
Yeah. Oh, well, Tashiros, that's a sweet story where little one, got to ride her big girl bike around. That's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Any other stories since we've been together last year? You want to share something that kind of brought a little aloha to the heart, made you feel good, and you're appreciated.
Got something?
Oh, DC.
This is a quick one. We had the auntie's stimulus check when hit the bank, so I'm still waiting for mine. So we spent hers first. No, honey.
You know, it's like,
I cannot hear.
you know, here's what I heard. Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong. Our stimulus check came and we deposited in Auntie's account. My stimulus check is going to come soon.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, well,
Something like that.
that's a great
Which,
story, you guys.
Last time there was a notice that came out to us in the mail saying that we were going to get it, but we didn't know when. And then all of a sudden it hits the bank. This time there was no notice. I just checked my balance and there it was.
Pending.
You know what, Tawila? I got that letter 2 weeks after I got my stimulus check.
Oh. Okay, so it's still in the mail. Okay.
That's because you live in Kohala.
Are you shaming us country people?
No, it's just a fact.
It is. You're so right, Auntie.
But and it's because you're so spatial.
Special ed.
Somehow,
I never said that.
somehow, if it's a difference between checks in the mail or letter is in the mail, I much rather get the check in the mail first round before a letter in the mail. Yeah.
Well, mine came as a direct deposit. Uncle doesn't get one.
Direct deposit.
I don't qualify. I'm the one probably paying everybody.
You know, I wanted to go on record, Uncle Larry. Thank you so much. You know.
You're welcome.
So for the Uncle Larry and Auntie Hetty, you guys cruise through the holidays to the New Year's, and you look healthy and happy. You want to share anything that that you particularly enjoyed, besides who won? What game was it? And I was thinking of you, Uncle Larry. I was watching.
Well, our niece and nephew got hit, but they're doing
Grannies.
grandniece, and then the daughter and the son. But they'll make it. She's doing fine. The mother is the strongest, but I believe they'll be okay. And we just have to go through, this variance and this and that. And oh man, this thing won't end just about. But got to be optimistic. Stick in there.
Right, right. Well, that's the good news, in that although, a lot of this stuff is happening all around us, I think it's a blessing that we remain healthy and we continue to pray for our ohana, folks around us that have been affected by it. My family as well have been affected by it, here on the mainland as well as back home in Hawaii. So I think it'd be very unusual now for us to say that we don't know somebody that has been
Yeah.
affected by it. Before it was, anybody know anybody? And we said, no, not us. And now it's the other way around, really, So yeah.
Well, some good things came out of, I mean, we're isolated, so to speak, and my family has forbidden us to meet with anybody or go any place or whatever, because in fact, I had offered to do something for Calais, and she said, don't you come even 10 foot near my house. She said, you just stay put. I don't want you exposed to anything and anybody. So they've been pretty strict. So we, I mean, Uncle Larry goes to Lotto. Oh yeah, he won the trifecta the other day.
Wait a second.
No, there's something funny happened. I had the 3 horses for the trifecta. Paid I think it was 351. But when I came home, I go through my money, just checking, and I seemed like I was short $50. I said, you got to be crazy. I said, what did that thing pay? So anyway, I called him up, somebody, a nice guy, and I said, look, I know you made an honest mistake, or maybe I did. We got to figure who's the bozo here. So he said, no problem. They got a system, a very good system where you tabulate the cash register and all that stuff, So I went in the morning because he said, come by at 4 o'clock, before 4 today. So I went down about 11 o'clock, 10:30. And then the boss's son happened to just come in also. He kind of runs the thing in the daytime. So they went in the back, they checked, and the guy came out. He said, he paid you, the evidence showed he paid you 301 instead of 351. So I'm not too senile after all. So we squared it away. Well, that was funny. I made sure I told him, I said, I know you made an honest mistake. I know that because, I play with him a lot. But, the mind is funny sometimes. You can get all, and then, there's other patrons buying things, beer and cigarettes and all that. Can get confusing.
Yeah, our corner 7-Eleven is really busy.
Anyway. Yeah, I told the boss, the kid's father, I said, when I win the big lotto, I'm going to buy 10 7-Elevens. That place is a gold mine.
Uncle Larry, you sharp. You are sharp, Uncle Larry.
Yeah, I'm not senile yet.
Oh, no. Well, that's great news. So,
we've just been blessed with good health, I mean, at our age, I think health is one of the most important things, and the power of prayer. I've had a lot to pray for and pray about this past few months, and it's been good. It's been good.
That's beautiful to hear. Mahalo for sharing that. Uncle Larry, tax season is coming up. I need somebody to do my taxes. Somebody really sharp with the numbers over there.
Yeah, I'm sharp for the benefit of the government. My favorite charity when I do my taxes, my favorite charity is the IRS.
I got my 1091, my 1099 today for my pension. So now we just have to wait for all the others. I started the file already, Oh well.
Yeah. Well, that's great to hear the good stuff. I think I think that's the challenge for us, during this time that this pandemic continues on into the year, is to continue to look for the blessings, continue to look for the things that continue to perpetuate us forward. So easy to spiral down, right? All you have to do is sit in front of the TV set and you see all that stuff. So our challenge for all of us is to always look for the nuggets of gold and that extra $50 that somebody didn't give to us. I mean, but DC and Tuila, you guys, did I see you guys did you do a little traveling or what?
We were supposed to, and the state of New Orleans Louisiana got shut down by the governor the week after we made our reservations. But that was okay because we got sick, and at first the way the symptoms were, we were thinking, oh, maybe so, but we just had the old-fashioned stomach flu. Real impressive. You know?
just the old-fashioned stomach flu. We
Yeah, we ran out of Spam and Vienna sausage is why.
Hey, takes me back. Vienna sausage.
Yeah.
It's 7 in a can, right? If I remember, 7 sausages in a can.
Still the same.
You always get that one in the middle, right? You get all of it.
That when you try to pull it out, it goes squishy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, you start them off with the chopstick. You put the chopstick in the middle and pull the first one out.
Oh.
In garage, everything just fall apart.
It all collapses.
I don't need chopsticks.
That's the secret, DC. If you don't have nails like Tuila, then put the chopstick inside there.
Oh yeah, polole.
Oh, very good, very good. Now help me remember this. This Vienna sauce it didn't always have the pop top can, right? I mean, now it's just you pop them open.
Right. In the old days, no pop up.
Yeah.
So it was always but we had this one.
Yeah, that's the one full of corned beef.
Yeah.
The key.
This the one right now. I can show. I get this scar right over here.
Ah, you're in slip, huh? You're in slip.
Down till today, I get this deep scar right here. You know that bugger can rip right through, man.
Yeah.
I was doing okay until my mother said, "Be careful, you don't," and I went, boom. I tell you.
Oh man, it takes us back.
We had a
You
whole
was learning baboos back then too, bro.
But that bugger was a dangerous weapon. That bugger that with and I don't know why they let the small kids use them. And oh goodness.
I never understood how the military could use those P-38s.
Oh
yeah, rations.
Those ones, yeah.
The John Wayne key.
The John Wayne key.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Bob Naluwai, some good stuff happened since we saw you last. You learned magic. What went on?
Yeah, I learned magic. I mean, I mean, I practice at them, and it works. Every time they would put plate of food in front of me, I make them disappear. I mean, a lot of that. But other than that, it's been pretty uneventful,
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, except for the yo-yos around here with their fireworks, but and the street racers who take over the sections and stuff. But yeah, in fact, Amy was telling me she was coming back from someplace, and she was coming west on the 91, and between Norwalk and Pioneer, there's all the how they do the donuts. She said she could see all the markings from the donuts in the middle of the westbound lanes. These yo-yos, they taken over everything. But other than that, we just plugging along,
we're talking about Vienna sausage and stuff, and someone had mentioned to me something that they hadn't had for a long time, and they mentioned Pilot Saloon crackers, right? Pilot Saloon crackers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, say it again.
It's Saloon Pilot, bro. The other way around.
Yeah, yeah. Saloon
Well, the thing,
Pilot saloon.
the thing about that really is where did that come from? That Saloon Pilot crackers, where, how did that start? Where did
The
that
cracker can.
Yeah, big can, big can, big can.
and I was curious about that, because we're all food oriented here, and I don't think unless you have a direct connection back to Big Island, the real genuine Saloon Pilot crackers are hard to come by. They have some that kind of look like it, but not like the stuff that we remember. And so one of the things that I learned, I just wanted to share. It goes back to back in the day, the sailors that came on board the ships, because they had to get some kind of food that could stay without spoilage or easily get hit with water and spoil.
Preservation.
The bakers on board the ship would make these crackers, and they were called hardtack. So they were called hardtack, and it was simply made of only three things. It was flour, water, and salt, and it was baked twice. And you really couldn't bite it. It was how they broke it up was they hit it with a rifle butt or a stone and broke it up, and then they would soak it in their coffee or in a drink to eat it. It wasn't meant just to eat it like a cracker. So that's where the term hardtack came from. And the evolution of the hardtack is the Saloon Pilot cracker, where a baker on the Big Island actually added some ingredients to it to soften it up, some baking powder, a little bit to kind of soften it up so it could be. And so I was going, oh, okay, so it came from hardtack, just kind of aside of some of the old food,
Didn't they call them sea biscuits too?
It might
Like
have
the whalers?
Yeah.
Sea biscuits?
Sea biscuits. Because that's what my grandma used to call them. Oh, those are sea biscuits.
That wasn't just a racehorse, right? It was really business.
I suppose so. I don't know.
I remember this
I just
old
like them in
timer.
the hot chocolate.
Yeah, this old timer used to call it jailhouse crackers.
Jailhouse crackers.
Yeah. But you're right about the shipping, the preservation and all that. That's all the origins there. Hawaii was a stopover point, popular place to stop. And I remember when I was a little kid, this old guy told me jailhouse crackers. I used to love it with about 1/4 inch or 3/8 of an inch of peanut butter on it.
Just butter.
The big one.
Well, there's a note here that I was just taking a look at about 1851. There was a Scottish baker by the last name of Love that arrived in Honolulu with his wife and his 3 sons, and he decided to stay in Honolulu. And in 1853, he opened up a bake shop that became Love's Bakery.
Love's Bakery, yeah.
And he was one of the first ones that started to provide and develop the Saloon Pilot cracker. He added shortening to it to kind of make it a little more, so you didn't have to hit him with a rock. And the rest is history back to Big Island and stuff. Yeah. Pulalia, I saw that. Okay, I got a little note. Share something with us, Pulalia. I missed you. You had your hand up earlier. My bad.
Yeah, no, I have been so crazy busy over the holiday season. I'm a full-time student as well as having to work, and then I cultivate my life. I try to be a farmer, but I fail at it a lot. But so I guess this semester, for the 3rd semester in a row, I got a letter from the dean's office. I made the dean's list, and I was freaking out because my class every semester, every year, it gets more and more expensive to go to college. But coming from the 3rd semester in a row of dean's listness, and I applied for the right scholarship, and it covered all of my fees. And then I got government grants. So actually, the government actually paid me to go to school this semester.
Wow.
Very nice.
Incentive.
Very nice.
Good.
I got
Ooh.
paid.
Was there,
But
Fantastic.
it's great because it's getting more and more expensive to go to school.
Pulalia, was there a note in there that a couple of dollars were from Uncle Larry? I'm just asking.
I thought I saw his initials down in the bottom corner.
Mahalo, Uncle Larry. Thank you for sharing that. Well, that definitely, Pulalia, that is a blessing. That is a blessing to be able to get that kind of help to help you in your journey. And we've been blessed to be witnessing along the way your journey with.
Are you sure about that, Uncle? Because sometimes I get stressed during like midterms and finals. I'm surprised you guys can tolerate me.
We are on for the long run, the long haul. And while I'm
Well, when you're a straight A student, that's what happens.
Oh, Auntie, you know what? I'm going to be really honest. I got a B this semester.
You're human.
Oh.
No, I'm not human. I'm superhuman. No, I'm gonna tell you right now. I grew up with a mom who was also a straight A student. So if you got a B, she would look at you like, "Are you sure you're my child? Are you sure? Are you sure?" But yeah, I did not get straight A's this semester. Boo.
Okay,
Well,
you'll make up for it.
yeah.
That's still pretty impressive. We're proud of you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, also, you had a birthday. And
Yeah.
I
Oh.
did.
This is your birthday month here, my dear.
Yes, birthday month. You know, birthdays are funny. You know, you wake up and you're like, am I going to feel different? Am I going to look different? And I actually woke up this year thinking, you know what? It's going to be a pretty good year. I'm really blessed. I'm really fortunate for my life.
Wait, don't open it.
I think during this whole pandemic I've had, and Mahala hears it from me all the time. You know, I have a new appreciation for my parents, you know, what they went through. And over the holidays, you know, I've been trying to get my mom to share more about, you know, life in the Philippines and get the kids to really, you know, the grandkids to really hear about her life. And I try to keep my dad's memory alive and talk about my dad as often as I can. And so the holidays kind of afford you that opportunity, right? So I just was just glowing and just how blessed I am and just really appreciative and really grateful. And, you know, people call you and text you and leave you things on your Facebook page. And it's like, I don't know if people realize the words that they put, they may just saying a few things, the words, but it really touches you deep in your heart that people remember you, you know? So, and people talk about, you know, let's talk about, you know, social media and certain people getting banned from social media. There's such a good positive side of social media.
Yeah.
That reaches infinitely, you know, out in cyberspace. And I don't know, made me
Well,
feel good.
There's this iconic picture of your standing Grinch face that is so wonderful. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on her page, her standing Grinch face. It is both scary and endearing at the same time. And there's an old guy behind her with a strange face as well. I don't know who that is.
I don't know, some Kolohe bugger. I don't know who that is.
The weirdo.
Yeah.
Okay,
He was your comedic sidekick.
Yeah. That was a long day that day, right? Wasn't that Nam?
Yes.
That's probably why my face looked like that. Well, I was holding down the fort while you and Pua were going, you know, networking and everything.
Yeah.
You know, Marie, I was, of course, first of all, you share a birthday with my mom. And to me,
I didn't know that till this year. Yeah.
That's an amazing day for me. It's an amazing day already. But after I posted, I did our little thing with all our pictures that we take everywhere we go. And, you know, you just, like you said, the words are so impactful, but I didn't think about that at the time. It just came out of my head thinking, you know what, this woman was born on the same day with my mom. And these are two women that are so freaking great and awesome. And they're part of my life that I was like, I'm just going to start typing. And then I started doing one of these numbers.
that is the gift of, and I think Uncle, you say it all the time, just to let somebody know how much you care about them and appreciate them, or even a small comment is just so impactful. I can't tell you guys how much.
Yeah.
I think Mahala probably posted on my wall at like 4:00 in the morning or something. She was going to therapy, I think, that day, and so I woke up to her birthday wishes, and and like Pua said, it's just I don't know. Words are just so powerful, So
Yeah,
I got the gift. I got the gift of words for my birthday, and it really means a lot.
Well, Kahiao, your birthday was a gift to me. It made me feel younger because you can no longer call me auntie. Well, I won't let you call me auntie. Even though with all this gray hair, I look like your auntie. But no,
gray hair. I'm rocking the gray.
Look, I'm only 10 days older than you. So
Okay, sis. Okay, sis.
Oh, that is.
I'll make that happen.
okay.
I got the gift. I did get the gift. You probably saw my post, Uncle and Pua and everybody. I got the vaccine 2 weeks ago, and tomorrow I'm scheduled for my second dose tomorrow.
Beautiful.
Was it 21 days or what?
I'm thankful for that too.
How
Yeah,
many
21
days for the
days.
second one? 21 or
14.
14?
Oh, my son had his first one, and then his second one was 21 days.
Yeah, depending on the vaccine, I guess.
I don't know, it seems like it was 14.
Yeah. Hey, Kalamai, I neglected to welcome Makani. Welcome, Makani.
Hi, Makani.
Say, come on in. Good to see you, you handsome bagayu.
Happy New Year to everybody.
And the last time I talked to Makani, he was either coming out of or going into a fellow class. You're continuing your the classes, which is good. How's that coming along?
It's going well. Can you hear me by any chance? Awesome.
Yeah.
It's going very well with Kumumoku virtual. So we're expecting to do more Zoom classes. We tested it out like a couple of months ago, and it's become really efficient for the Hamana. And so it's looking forward for a great year, 2021, with more hula dancing and getting back into shape. But also, besides that, I was able to do more olelo with Kumumoku and Kumu Ikaika. So my olelo is getting a little bit better understanding the grammar and whatnot. So it's very fun. If you ever want to learn, like, I highly suggest to find a group of people and try to have a conversation in Hawaiian.
That's what I was gonna say, Makani. If you ever want to practice, kahea my auntie.
Okay. I'm still identifying the structure, but Kumomoku and Kaika like highly recommended, like verbally communicate so you could retain it more, and use post-its as well.
Yeah,
Post-it
lots of
everything.
post-its.
Yeah. Well, Makani, I am very, very proud of you of pursuing that, where we really, encourage so many of the next generation to grab a hold of that. Ken and I have cousins in Honolulu who go to an immersion school up in Palolo, and that is all that they speak. Last time I was there about 2 years ago, these little ones running around, all talking to each other in Hawaiian and chattering as they're running by and stuff. And I was like, whoa. And so said, yeah, these are my grandkids. And these was, Ken, this was Carmela's kids. Carmela's grandkids. These are Reina's kids. Carmela's grandkids running around. And the mother said, yeah, by force I had to learn, because otherwise I don't know what my kids are talking about when they come home from school. So it was just so nice to hear the language just all around, and the little ones chattering like minor birds and just going for it.
Amazing.
Yeah. So, John Yanagihara, welcome. I love your papali.
Thank you.
And you're gonna have to show us your hat collection. I think you have a collection because one of these days, you and Uncle Larry, we're gonna have to have a papali show. And a comparison of all the papalis we have. I think you know what? Maybe one of our Monday nights we should be Papali Monday.
Okay.
Okay.
Next week, Papale Parade.
Let's, you know
All
what?
right.
Next week Monday, let's make it Papali Monday. Papali,
Yes.
the wahine, where
Okay, now.
okay,
Great monarch up in here.
okay. And then the
That's what I was
kane,
gonna say.
and if in the middle you have to have a papali change, we'll allow that. But I think John, you have a collection of papali, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a big collection.
Uncle
He has
Larry.
a large collection of lehulu.
Yeah. Well, the papalis are to display the lehulus.
That's right. So you have a large collection of lehulu then. Pretty good.
Well,
Well, his wife makes beautiful.
Every color shirt he has a papali to match.
Loving it.
I'm not
Got a-
kidding.
I got a red, white, and blue for 4th of July.
Yeah.
Orange and black for Halloween. Red and green for Christmas.
Red, white, and blue.
I
Now
love-
you're
Yeah, I
talking
got blue today.
Look at that.
Blue.
So next week,
Dodger Blue.
Next week Monday is Papali Monday then for the Kani and the Wahine. And we look forward to showing off your Papali fashion. That should be fun. Yeah.
Okay, before I go
Out.
to the good thing that happened, I want to go back to the Vienna sausage for a minute. Okay. Okay, I have a friend, Hawaiian lady, and she was born and raised in Molokai, and she was educated at a convent, so I know she's not going to lie to me. But she told me she has a secret of winning in Vegas. Okay? She takes 2 cans of Vienna sausage with her, with some musubi. Okay? And on the way to Vegas, you have to eat your first can of Vienna sausage, all 7. 7, good luck, right? But you have to eat it before you reach what's that
Baker.
place where you stop? No, not
Barstow?
Baker.
Barstow.
Barstow, yeah. Before you hit Barstow, you have to finish off the first can. And then, when you get to Vegas, and if you're going to play the slot machines, you put the second can on top the slot machine. And she said she did that. Well, this was back probably about 5-6 years ago when I was talking to her. She said she did that last week, and she came home with $60,000.
Whoa.
All right.
So now you know the secret.
Where's my Vienna sausage?
Anyway, good thing that happened. A couple of weeks ago, I got a call from a friend, an old friend, Haole lady, and she said that she has a sister-in-law who is from Hawaii, born and raised in Hawaii, and her birthday is coming up, in a couple of weeks. And she said she wanted to, since she was from Hawaii, she wanted to buy her something from Hawaii. So, she wanted a plant or something. And she said she looked all over the place. Everything's closed. She didn't feel like going shopping. So the first thing she thought of was, hey, Keone has a lot of plants at home. So she gave me a call and she said, could you help me out? Do you have any plants from Hawaii? So I said, yeah, I got apple bananas. I got 2 different kinds of tea leaves, the red and the green. I got anthuriums. I got what they call kahili plant because the leaves branch out and they look like the flames from a torch. She said, "Oh, that sounds interesting." She said, "Could I come and look at them?" Or I said, "You don't have to come and look at them. You come and pick it up." So she said, "Okay," So she came over, and I put a couple of those plants in a pot, couple of pots, and she came over and she said, "Oh, those are beautiful. How much?" I said, "Oh no, you don't have to pay me. Yeah, I got millions of these things. Take them." I said, "You can have both of them if you like. Give one to your sister-in-law and keep one for yourself." She said, "Oh boy," she was so happy, and so it made me feel real good that I could help somebody out.
The little things mean a lot.
Yeah.
Truly, truly. Very nice. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing
Hey,
that.
Uncle. Hey, Uncle. I'm keeping an eye on our Facebook live feed, and I want to say hello to a couple people. First of all, Auntie Judy is watching. Auntie Judy Naluai Alohas. And Marlo Antonio Teets, thank you for watching. But this one right here, our brother Marty is watching on Facebook Live. Marty
Very,
Burns, we miss you, brother.
very nice.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we had interesting, you should mention the Vienna sausage, John, because, our little spin-off silly thing that Stanley, and by the way, Stan couldn't make it tonight. He wasn't feeling well, but he sends his aloha to everybody. He misses everybody, but he's going to be okay. You can go sleep early and rest up. So, but he sends his love. But Stan and I do this on Wednesday, the Two Baboos cruise. And we had a whole discussion about Vienna sausage. And it started with a discussion about the King's Hawaiian bread, about how somebody back east was saying that it wasn't, they were misleading people because on the front it says Hilo, Hawaii, on the front of it. And they were saying you turn on the back and it says it was made in Torrance, California. So apparently these people took it to court to class action suit against King's Hawaiian, that it was misrepresenting. It was actually made in Torrance, not in Hilo, as it says on the front. So there was this, a whole discussion about that. So then we started to go down the line to say, if I had French fries, it's not really France. If I had Brussels sprouts, it didn't really come from Brussels. And then somebody said, "Hey, what about Vienna sausage? The bug never come from Vienna."
What about Frankfurters?
The funny thing, Uncle. So I'm that hapatita. I'm all down with our local foods, but I do not and will not ever in my life put a Vienna sausage here. Ever. When they open the can, I can't even handle. I'm like, oh my God, it smells like dog food. Oh my God. And everybody's like, wow, Tita, really? You don't have Vienna sausage? I'm like, no.
I have to say that my taste, there we go. Auntie Hetty has a Vienna sausage right there. You better save them for when you go Vegas. I think our taste buds, anyway, for me, our taste buds have changed. Like right now, I tried some Vienna sausage. I cannot believe that I used to just crave Vienna sausages and eggs and rice. I still love my Portuguese sausages, but really, unless you had to go down to the beach and you had some sand in your shorts and you're all papa already, and then you never eat all day, and then they bust out the Vienna sausage. It has to be that situation, I think, before you. And by the way, did you notice Bob Nalawai just magically disappeared? He's magic. So I think
I can never eat it though unless I put it in the frying pan.
Okay, there you go.
I gotta heat it.
Yeah. I
got a different way of cooking it.
Oh.
Every time I eat Vienna sausage, I open up the can and I take every sausage and take chopsticks and poke holes in all of them, and then put it in the pan and put shoyu and sugar and cook it. Oh man, it's so good.
Oh no!
Teriyaki.
Teriyaki. Vienna sausage.
Oh my God! I cannot.
Yeah, it's good.
Teriyaki Vienna sausage. That sounds great.
Yeah, it's
Uncle-
good.
Uncle
It's
Tony's
like
trying to
sweet
make
and
Give me a
sausage.
thought though, Keone, you gave me a thought.
Hey, Stan, what do you think about that teriyaki Vienna sausage, Stan?
I mean, you cook hot dogs like that, you know, with the shoyu and the sugar,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But
When you
know,
make
you know,
when you
the
make
Vienna-
spam musubi, you cook the spam with
That's right.
soy sauce and sugar. It adds a lot more dimension to it.
And hot dogs,
With
you
the
know,
spam
get
musubi.
slimy when they
Okay.
come out of the can with all that
know-
juice stuff.
you know that the Vienna sausage in Hawaii
Great.
has a different label.
Yes, it does.
It's a yellow orange,
Oh,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
only for the Hawaii market.
The Hawaii market. Yeah.
What happened was when Libby's tried to sell,
Okay.
or whoever makes it,
Yeah,
when they sent it with the blue
Libby's. Yeah.
why?
Here's the thing.
Because
There's a difference
orange.
between the Libby and the armor. Libby is junk. I can't eat Libby. I have to only eat the armor.
Oh,
Armor.
I don't armor.
Armor's better,
Yeah.
but
I
It's
remember.
Armor
hard
is
to
a lot
find.
better.
it's hard to find. Armor.
No, it's easy to find.
I grew
Really?
up on a
Yeah.
I grew up on a Libby, so I tried the armor and it's like, no, thank you.
What is the brand you
Or you're
have?
just the opposite. Yeah.
Costco.
Okay.
Costco. How many they got in the carton in Costco? Hey,
The cube box.
Big cube.
Yeah.
Got it.
I
Got it.
can't do it.
Me
I have to
neither.
have
I'm with
ketchup.
you, Cahiel.
I'm like,
with
Pua,
you.
I can't do it. But my mom, my mom's a boomer, so our pantry was like all cans.
Oh yeah,
Sardines, spam, Vienna sausage,
pork and beans.
all cans.
Oh,
Fruit
Vienna
cocktail.
do it.
beans, man. That's the
I got
best.
I got sardines. I got spam. I got sausage. I got corned beef hash. I got corned beef.
Oh,
Me
man.
too.
You know,
My mom made some fruit ambrosia for Thanksgiving. I just couldn't eat it. I've had so much fruit cocktail in my life, up to my eyeballs. I can't eat any more fruit cocktail.
talking about one who has completely, talking to someone now who has completely got rid of all processed food. He doesn't let it pass his lips. No, other than Dr. Ken Ing. He will,
Dr. Ken. Yeah.
Ken.
Healthy Dr. Ken.
Dr. Ken. In fact, I said to him, what about, different, he said, I never eat deviled ham because you know where deviled ham comes from?
You don't want to know.
So yeah.
Devil's Vania. No, what I say is, with the right condiment, and of course, there's only one condiment that goes with all that you've been talking about, and that's ketchup.
Hawaiian steak sauce.
Oh, it's the best. I mean, even to this day, I'm putting ketchup on eggs, and my daughters are like, "What are you doing?"
Right? Ketchup.
But I love the story that we started this whole conversation with about what's happening and what's good, and teaching the little one I don't know if you taught her, but you put her on the bike and off she went. Well, one of these Mondays, one of you, not me, because I have to recuse myself, one of you has to ask Mr. Kamaka Brown about a particular tricycle experience on Lucky Road in Palolo Valley. Okay, so I'll leave it there and leave you in suspense.
I went for years of
in
therapy.
suspense.
No.
Hold on, no.
Cousin,
You have the floor.
I was so scarred. I had to have therapy. Please don't get me go through that again. How dare
See
you?
what happens when you invite family? That's why you don't invite family.
Oh, please. Now you're telling me, Pua. Now you tell me.
One of these days.
But at the very beginning of tonight's telecast, Keone was asking me about when I'm going to resume yoga classes again. I know that Auntie Hetty was on and Keone was on, and other people expressed an interest not only through the Sandwich Islands but also on Facebook. And I have a Zoom account, so if you're interested in a class, well, I will just text you or email you the Zoom numbers and off you go. And it's free. All it is, I just ask that you try it out and see if you like it. If you like it, keep coming back. But one of the reasons for this short break was not only because of the, you know, end of the year, Christmas, holiday season. People are like, they don't want to sit down and do yoga for an hour and a half on Sunday. They're shopping, they're whatever. So, take a break. And in the interim, I've been thinking about not so much presenting the so-called pure form of Kundalini yoga, which is what I learned, but I'm more interested in body movement in general, using yogic principles, and then also using the philosophical content of raising energy, because that's what yoga is all about. That's what Qigong is about. That's what Tai Chi is about. And I also teach Qigong and Tai Chi. I used to do that on Zoom as well. So I've been contemplating more of a eclectic approach at movement. We may, yes, we're probably going to start off chanting because it just allows you to fill the space. And then from that point on, it's going to be whatever comes to mind. In fact, Keone, I'm going to start asking people who come on board, hey, what's your experience with yoga, with hula, with Tai Chi? And can you show us something that we can all follow and benefit from? It could be like a low, deep walk, a squat. It could be hand movements, whatever. And what I like to do is use those various techniques that I've learned and really use it to focus on breathing, especially in this pandemic era where, the first symptom is, something going on with the respiration, right?
Mm-hmm.
The ventilator, the intubation, whoa. So, when I graduated from Kundalini classes, one of my gurus was saying, look, you guys have learned the one thing that everybody can benefit from. And we're all like, whoa, what is that? And he said, how to breathe. End of story. So for me, yoga, beautiful tradition, all of that. To me, any movement exercise is a excuse to learn how to breathe, right? Dance hula without breathing. Hello.
Right.
I used to watch my sister, who was a kumuhula in Hilo, take her women through their paces. I'm like, not me, baby. I mean, they were working. So for me, all of this is just an excuse to breathe. And then working with Keone when he would log on made me think about people who were sitting in wheelchairs or sitting in chairs and who weren't able to get up and move up and down and walk across the floor. And so now I had to think about, wow, how would I modify that? How would you teach hula, for instance, to someone sitting in a wheelchair? What's the essence of hula? You know what I mean? So this is why I took some time off, Keone, and Auntie Hetty and others who are interested, is that I'm really going to try to come up with a style of movement that actually reflects my style of Lomi. When I auditioned to work at Santa Monica's, in fact, one of America's first destination spa, Burke Williams Spa. I mean, if you know anything about spas, you know about Burke Williams. It's number uno. And I auditioned to work there. They hired me right away. And then they asked me, well, what kind of style of work do you do? And I said, well, it's soft tissue, obviously, it's Lomi. And then after a few weeks being there and clients getting to know who I am, they made me come back to corporate and go, look, we need to describe your work because people are asking about you. And so one of my therapist colleagues just said, hey, just call it a canning massage. And she was joking, but I was like, yeah. So when I started teaching massage at California Healing Arts, yeah, you learn technique and you learn this. And I said, look, the technique is just to distract your client so healing can occur. End of story. So this is what I'd like to bring to yoga. A more personal experience and not so dogmatic. You got to do it this way. You got to sit this way and all of that stuff. The other reason for my short hiatus, and my cousin Kamaka, I love him dearly, and I asked him not to publicize this, but I tested positive for COVID on December 20th.
Wow.
Those symptoms, a little sore throat, a little heat, no fever. So a client of mine texted me and said, I tested positive. You should check yourself out. And so on that day, I had several clients. I contacted them and we all got tested. And I was the only one positive besides the other one who texted me first. But this is the 4th week of isolation. And for almost 3.5 weeks, I felt completely normal. So when I got retested, Kahiao, a week and a half ago, I still tested positive, and the doctor said, you are probably going to test positive for 2 to 3 months.
Wow.
And I told him, but I feel normal. I'm playing tennis, I'm golfing, I'm doing my Tai Chi every day. I mean, what's the deal? Am I one of the lucky few? And he goes, probably so. So to Keone and to Auntie Hetty, I say, these movement exercises really helps build your immune system. Any movement does. Hula, oh my God. You hula men and women are like strong, and it comes from breathing. So that's my little Happy New Year to all of you. I'm grateful that my particular symptoms never got worse than a little sore throat, 99-degree temperature, and pretty much that was it. But in the interim, I've had, the blessing of having to focus my own thinking and my own perspective, not only on myself, yeah, I'm the one who's sick or who tested positive, but on all the other people I know. And Kamaka and I share some of these people that we know. And, all of a sudden, it really drives home not only our own vulnerability, but the vulnerability of all of us. And how we really are, all of us, in this together. I mean, there's nothing like it to just drive it home. You, me, Kairi, sit down, bud. Sit and stay. And contemplate, because I've had lots of time to contemplate. And so I've been buoyed by your stories, and I've been buoyed by Pua's, flying through academia and everybody else's, experiences, not only with Zoom hula and Zoom ukulele and Kamaka with his Zoom cousin connections and baboozes and on the porch, but everybody who's been touched, Marty, all I can say is we're in it together. So God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you. Looking forward to it, Ken.
All right.
Very
Glad
nice.
to hear you're okay, Uncle Ken.
Yeah, I am.
I'm excited about the idea of a modified yoga because yoga is intimidating to me because of the balance issue. And we all have hula knees, Pua, Mohala.
Right.
So that'd be cool to come up with a modified yoga. That's exciting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Someone that has modified her yogurt from Trader Joe's is Mohala. Um, he, did you like that transition? Did you see that transition right there?
Oh yeah.
He has she and it involved vodka or rum. I'm not sure, but I thought yeah.
Well, you know, tonight is hot cocoa.
Oh,
Oh,
do you have
And
any
it's
hard?
straight.
You know you got Bailey's in there, girl.
No.
She does. Either that or rum chata, one or the other.
Yeah, you know, talking about this Vienna sausage thing. So I drive my husband crazy because I'm the picky eater. And now I don't do New Year's resolution because I don't, say I'm going to go on diet because I know I'm going to eat candy bar tomorrow. I'm not going to do any of those. So I went back to pescatarian. So no more meat.
fish.
And it drives him crazy because I said, so what, you want me to go order something? I said, what do you want? You pick because, you're the issue. So
I can vouch for all this. I can co-sign on all of this.
Wait, it used to be Mohala, you have issues. Now you're the issue. I see. Okay.
I am the issue now. Yeah. So with this Vienna sausage in Vegas, when we go to Vegas, me and Kahia, we stop at Eddie World and we pick up anything and everything we can by the pounds. Then we head to Vegas.
I mean, Eddie's World is a candy shop. I don't know if everyone knows that, but it's a candy shop.
I got my Sam lunchbox. Get all the candies in there. But yeah, I just can't do those Vienna sausage. My mom, we're born and raised in Okinawa, so we ate a lot of stuff. Talking about changing the taste buds. I used to eat pickled squid, the salty squid that comes in a little jar. And then dry fish, in the big bag. We used to eat it with chips. Now I look at everybody like, no. I just can't do it now. I don't know if it's my age. I'm getting older and the taste buds are changing.
I think so.
So
they are changing.
Yeah. I mean, everybody, I feed everybody. And my husband said, well, what are you going to have? I says, rice. He goes, well, that should be enough, wouldn't it? I would just have a bowl of rice, couple of ume, then I'll have some pickled seaweed, the paste, and I'm just a happy camper there, But this diet's gonna just drive my family crazy. It's not really even a diet; it's just the way I eat, So
Mohala,
hi.
I understand it's gonna drive your whole family crazy, but isn't that really our right as mothers to drive our families crazy? That's what we do.
It is.
That's the whole reason.
Yep. What I say, it should go. It should go. But luckily my youngest is already married and gone. My oldest is 29. So, it's not like I have to worry about their food, just my hubby, But I feed him good stuff, So I fed him today, broccoli, beef and broccoli. So he says, what are you eating? I says, rice and orange chicken. He goes, mm-hmm. I'm sure that's a chicken, isn't it? Trader Joe has an awesome vegetarian orange chicken.
Oh, okay.
Delicious. But yeah, but other than that, nothing's happening here. I still got 3 more weeks off work and therapy. Then we'll see if I go back to work in February. So, but what I understand is a lot of stores are missing a lot of managers because they either are sick, they have COVID, or they're just short of managers everywhere. So I really don't want to go back right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Well, thanks for the update there. So what have we learned from Mohala? Let's see. He is now a pescatarian. I used to be a Lutheran. I'm sorry. Okay. Pescatarian. And there's now a challenge to be able to cook for your husband. Okay, so I think we need to track that as the stomach turns. That'll be our soap opera. I think we need to check into this now. Yeah. I think I have one of these here. Let me see if I can do this. Just have to. Check.
You know, I like to eat, different things that I can cook way ahead of time. Like I do the gobo with the carrots and a little bit of kamaboko, and I cook it and put it in the Tupperware container. Except one time I didn't eat my gobo early enough, so I have to discard it, right? So us being women, what are the garbage disposable for? So I put it down the garbage disposal. It plugged up my whole main line. Thank God my husband is a plumber. He says, "What is this?"
Now, interesting.
Oh man.
Interesting you should mention that, because that came up last week on the Two Baboos cruise. Stan Tashiro, Stan likes to, and Auntie Hetty, they like to throw me a curve every now and then. And so, was it Auntie Hetty, I think, mentioned that she had kimpura.
Kimpira. Oh yeah, kimpira.
And so I thought it was a mistyping and that it was tempura, because I didn't know what kimpura is. And then Stan, being the loving and he is gentle and wholesome, said, "What the heck? I thought you don't know what that is." Is what he said. And then he said it was gobo. I said, "Bro, why didn't you say gobo? I know what gobo is." What kind of term is that, kimpura? I never heard it referred to as kimpura. What is it, kimpura?
Kimpira. Kimpira.
Kimpira.
My mom used to make the gobo with a little bit of shoyu, a little bit of sake, a little bit of sugar, right? And it's
chili pepper.
And
don't forget the chili pepper.
With hot rice, oh my goodness, it is. I haven't had that forever, but it's actually gobo, right?
Yeah. Now, Stan, is this the one with the gobo with the meat wrapped around it?
No, it's just like the julienne, gobo, and carrots.
Okay, I have that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
actually,
don't like to clean those because my nail gets all black when I get the fresh one. So when I go to Marukai, I buy the frozen one.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
easiest. But the way you clean it is when you want to take the skin off, just use the back of your knife and scrape it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, my mom used to make, cuts gobo about like this thick.
Yeah.
And she would wrap the thin beef.
Yeah.
And then she puts a toothpick and she cooks it in like shoyu, sweet shoyu.
Yeah,
So,
that's another way, but that's not kimpira. But gobo is actually very healthy. It helps clean your blood.
Oh, okay.
And it's high in fiber and high in vitamin B's and I think potassium and stuff. So it's actually
okay.
It's also very high in clogging up drainage.
Because all that fiber, man.
All that fiber, exactly.
Yeah.
And then
what's another?
Wood. Looks like wood, feels like wood.
Yeah.
So yeah, that high fiber is, what is it called? Kampyo.
Yeah.
The dried turnip.
No, that's a gourd that
gourd, yeah.
It's inside like makizushi.
Daikon?
Right, dried gourd.
Dry one, right? So
Yeah.
I would put it in the garage, way back in the garage in the tub. You have to soak it. My husband will come home and go, "What the hell is that stuff? Oh my God. Stinky stuff? Oh my God. I can smell in the driveway."
You know what? Next time go cook stuff with hamha.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Before we go too far into hamha land, I want to welcome Marty Burns, brother Marty.
Hey, Marty.
Thanks for joining us, Marty. What's up?
How's everybody? Sorry, I'm a little late.
No problem.
Glad you're here, because we had this whole discussion. We did this on the Two Baboos where we're talking about Vienna sausage and all of that. And there's a couple of things we have missed that I want to share. DC said the way to get out the sausage in the middle of the Vienna is you poke a chopstick in it, or if you have long nails, like a Tuila has, you can stick those nails in to pull out that first one. To free the rest of the Vienna sausage that are held hostage. The rest of the sausages are held hostage until you put out that Santa bug already. Oh my goodness! And then also you missed, Marty, that the Tashira Ohana put their little one on the big girl bike and pushed her out into traffic to teach her how to ride. They threatened her with Makiricombe, which she didn't know what that was. John Yanagihara also threatened to hit us with hardtack, which was, we didn't know exactly what it was, but we found out that it was actually saloon potted cracker. And so just some good stuff came before you came on board. I think. Yeah. I think pretty much you're up to speed. Did I leave anything out, you guys? Oh, Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry had a trifecta, and he has promised to do everybody's taxes because he's sharp. And John
he also paid for my scholarships.
Yeah. And John Keone said that to take 2 cans of Vienna sausage with you the next time you go to Vegas. And he showed us the background behind that. That's
Yeah, so you gotta tell us, you gotta get the secret from Uncle John.
Yeah. So now you're up to speed.
Oh my God.
You got Pua's scholarship and her dean's list.
Yes.
And you got Uncle Ken's modified yoga.
Oh, there's a lot been going on. My goodness, we've covered a lot of territory this
evening. Did you do Makani's Olelo lessons?
Olelo lessons, yes.
Oh yeah, and it was my birthday too.
And it was a birthday month.
Yeah, yay.
I turned 21.
So
sister, you know what you do.
And don't forget, it was Kamaka's birthday too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Sister, never, ever, when it's your birthday, never lie your age down. You know how, oh, I'm 29 again. First of all, ain't nobody gonna believe you, girl. Second of all, this is what you do. You lie up. Like when people ask me what I am, oh, I just turned 60. They're like, oh my God, you look fantabulous. I'm like, don't I?
Try that.
A lot of oil of Olay.
Try that.
So
yeah, like Rosie, you were saying that you told Kahia, you can't call me auntie anymore. I'm actually 8 years older than Kahia.
Yeah, she is. But you don't look it, girl. You work it, girl. You don't look it.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately for Kamaka, there is no going back or going up.
That's so true. I know. I think Marty. I don't know if you were on board for the Two Baboos when Melvin Lee popped on to the Two Baboos last 2 weeks ago. Actually, it was the last show we did before we took our break, and then she was on. And I said, "Oh, Rosie, were you on?" I said, "Oh, we want to welcome Auntie Melvin Lee," and she went, "Don't call me Auntie."
I know. She said, and she tells everybody, "Don't call me Auntie."
Oh, I said, there was only 2 choices, Auntie or Uncle. I don't know. I'm gonna get in trouble with you.
Oh my God.
Oh, she was mad with me.
Well, in Trader Joe's, everybody, we use our first name. And I have one manager there. When I first start working with him, he says to me, he goes, "Hey, is that okay if I just call you Auntie?" Sure. Now I have 100 crew member in my store. Auntie, hey, what do you want? They don't even call me by my name anymore.
The problem with Auntie is when somebody says, "Hi, Auntie," and everybody turns around like all the old ones. I'll turn around.
I don't.
Like when somebody's going, "Mom."
Right.
You know what? I only respond to Your Majesty. Remember that.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Her Royal Highness. Her Royal Highness.
Good one. Good one.
Growing
Your
up,
Majesty and Queen.
So I'm gonna start calling you Queenie.
I like it. I like it.
I wanted to give Marty a chance to weigh in here. Marty, we've been sharing good stories, and I know, for all of us, it'd be very easy to go into all of the stuff that hasn't been so good in the news and in our community and around us. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I see notices of people that are getting off of Facebook. I'm done with Facebook. Thank you so much. You guys know my phone number. You can call me. I got probably about a half a dozen, if not more. I'm leaving Facebook. And I have to think, who mentioned that earlier about so much negative stuff happening on social media and whatever's, right? Whether it be Twitter, Instagram, whatever. So it's hard to find, but there are these little flashes of light through the darkness. And if we focus on those flashes of light, we focus on, Dr. Wayne Dyer, who passed away, but he left some great catalog of great wisdom, right? And one of the things I love that I always remembered, he said that if you look for things that are negative or in the darkness, you're going to find a lot of that. Conversely, if you look for the light or if you look for the good stuff, you're going to find a lot of that as well. So you choose where you want to get, your energy from. And so, so that's what we posed tonight. Undoubtedly, without us going there, what happened in the past, week or so affect us wherever you are in the political spectrum, and we don't need to go there. But for all of us, seeking the light and seeking positivity is an important piece of our well-being, not only physically, emotionally, spiritually, right? And helps us keep balance over there. So we're just kind of sharing positive stories, Marty, and I wondered if you had anything you wanted to share with us. We'd love to hear
it. Positive, huh?
Tough. It's tough, right? It's tough, yeah. Because all of us have been befallen with, so much of the negativity, and human nature is that we would go there, but we can definitely, if we meditate or we think about the blessings we've enjoyed and what the measure of health that we've enjoyed, as well as people around us that we're so glad to have. Like I look around right here on the porch here tonight, and I say, what a blessing to have a gathering like this of just funny, loving, caring, group like family. I find that so nourishing, just being here, and just you sharing, and hopefully you feel the same way when you come on board.
That's kind of what I was going to say, that with all the negativity and all the back and forth and divisiveness, when we come on the porch or we tune into the two babus, the other night, by chance, I just happened to come on, and Pualia was sitting in her backyard with such a beautiful backdrop playing the ukulele, and I couldn't turn it off, just sitting there listening to the music and looking at that beautiful scenery, that sky that she gets to see it just, those are the positive, that you just, as long as we're going in that direction, I guess we're okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Marty. You're absolutely correct.
Choose who we are every day. We choose our happiness, right? I've been accused in the past of being annoyingly positive, annoyingly happy, whatever. And I'm like, if it annoys you, you have some issues, babe. Because of all the things that we go through in our lives, correct? We all have to go through some stuff that doesn't make us so happy. I've been through it just as much as everybody else, but every day I choose to put that smile on my face and thank the Lord that I just woke up. Right?
Amen. Amen.
I was talking to a good brother over the weekend, and we kind of, based on a post he made, I mean, I didn't make beef about it, but we were talking, and, we came to the conclusion that, and he's a Hawaiian guy, born, raised, came here late in life. And, we were talking about, how sometimes the aloha escapes us, and we can go a different direction, and you have to recapture that and get yourself centered again back with that, with the aloha, because, you could allow yourself sometimes to start fading the other direction, and you got to kind of chin check yourself and get back to what matters. And we had a good conversation, and we left in total agreement with each other and reaffirming that aloha, which was nice. It was great.
Yeah.
I got this aloha I like share, Kamaka.
Please.
There's this
Hey,
well,
The chicken one.
as you come into Kaunakakai, in Molokai, the first place you're gonna see to the left is the library, and then the first
Post office.
yeah, the first the first road you come to, on that corner, there's the gas station. You're entering Kaunakakai, and that first road is called Makaena Place, named after Auntie Eva. So from the gas station at the beginning of Kaunakakai, and then at the kind of very end of the road, the main road, is like the fire station. But the best kept secret is this place called Kanamitsu Bakery. See, when the lights go off, and you see people with their flashlights, they're walking towards this alleyway. Like it's got a little window, like you think people gonna do drugs or whatever. They're gonna order their drugs, but actually they're ordering the bread. You get this big pandus bread, they cut them in half, and they put peanut butter, they put butter, plenty butter, they put guava jelly, and then they put Vienna sausage, bro. Oh, broke your face. Honest. Motherfucker die, honest. That's why I gotta share this chicken flavored Vienna sausage. Okay. You know what? This small, but tastes like no enough. Once you open up, tastes like no enough.
Tastes like no enough.
Thank you very much.
Tastes like what does it taste like? Tastes like no enough.
No enough. You like
So wait, DC, I thought you said, is that chicken Vienna sausage? Show us chicken Vienna sausage?
Yeah.
Chicken. Yeah. Chicken.
Okay,
Vienna sausage.
manok.
Chicken. Vienna sausage.
Manok. Over there.
Manok.
Wait.
Adobo, make adobo Vienna sausage.
Time out. Time out. Wait. Now stand. Okay. Stanford, you have to weigh in on this. That's chicken Vienna sausage. What you gotta say
From
about
Costco.
Each their own. Each their own.
With the chicken feet and the beef.
I like the chicken feet.
Oh, that's the best. Okay, I need to go back for a second now. Jelly inside a bread and then the sausage on top of that. Is that what I heard?
Yeah. Cut the pandus in half, bro. You even put best food mayonnaise you like. They put the pipicao on top, onions, everything you like.
Fine beef jerky.
I'm married to Pinocchio. Let me introduce you to Pinocchio.
all the way.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, my stomach hurt.
And that's what you call boys and girls. Aloha.
Oh.
Oh,
My goodness.
oh my God.
Oh.
I think the part of when you were holding up your Vienna sausage up here like this was actually Tuila's face. He was like,
Nah, she only lying. She loved me. She loved me.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. I get tears coming out of my eyes.
Me too. I get sand in my eye.
She kept telling me tonight, kept telling me, hey, take that stuff off on your back. My ninja Honu. My back scratcher.
Well, you know, I was gonna ask about that. So that's your back scratcher that in case you get your back itchy, it's already there. Is that what that
Yeah, in fact, get Kazikozo written in the back. Kazikozo one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God, we went from Vienna sausage to back scratcher. What are we doing?
Hey, Kamaka, you should have been here. Kamaka, you should have been here tonight. That they would shoot the arrow in my head, bro. Laugh long time.
Oh my goodness. My goodness gracious. I am seldom lost for words, but oh.
Characteristically.
Pulili almost fell off the couch over there. Kahiao took a tumble, I think, and she's back. Oh, that's the
brief.
Oh,
My cheeks hurt. I can't smile anymore. My cheeks hurt.
Oh,
my tummy hurts.
Mahalo for sharing that. My God.
Hey, Kamaka.
Yeah.
Come close. Put your head. Come close to the camera.
Oh, you're not wearing a
You look
mask.
like you doing puka.
He got
like
puka
mine.
head again.
You got puka. So come close. Yeah, I think it's the same puka. You can balance. You can balance mango on your head, bro.
Oh dear. Oh my
I
goodness.
go teach you.
Okay. All right. Tuila,
Coco.
I think you better put him to bed, Tuila. Tuck him in. Make sure he gets tucked in really good. He cannot escape tonight. If you have seatbelt on a bed, just put the seatbelt on top of it.
Strap him down.
Well, I tell you, boy, that was the best. That was okay. So for next week, oh Marty, yeah, something of next week. Next week is Papali Monday. Next week is Papali Monday, which means the women are going to the Wahine are going to show us their hat wear. Gentlemen, everybody has their favorite papali or their favorite baseball cap. In your case, DC, maybe the one with the spinner. I'm not sure, but
I get a good one for you, bro.
Oh, I think yours gonna be the dunce cap, the pointed one, bro.
I get the arrow going through the head this way.
I love it, you guys. Time to take picture. Oh, you guys. This is
my cheeks hurt.
Everybody go smell. Everybody go smell.
Goodness gracious. Okay.
Time for picture.
Okay.
You know, bro. No.
On a count of three, how old are there? 1, 2, 3. Oh, done, you guys. Oh my goodness. All righty. What a blessing to have all of you. Thank you so much for sharing your stories, your laughter, your wisdom, and what a beautiful first session for 2021. We are so blessed to have each other. Yeah, really, we really are. It's been great.
Apologize for destroying the night.
Not at all. It's okay. So I'm sure in another 20 minutes your meds will kick in. Yeah, DC. No.
How do the dishes? The dishes is hard. She look at what you
Guys. All right, my guys. You all have a blessed. Love all of you. We'll talk to you soon. Aloha.
Have a good year.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Oh.